Hello, I'm back. It's finally Friday and I'm excited to do a light wash on the canvas. And I'm gonna crack open a window here soon. I have my hair out of the way. I'm gonna show you guys the setup that I have. I also wanted to add on the fact that I learned just recently also that any solvents that you use or products outside of oil painting, like the paint itself, you can store it anywhere, but the solvents, you have to store those in a metal box just because they're really flammable and just better safe than sorry. I don't have a metal box, but I do have this right here that's metal. It's pretty beat up, but I think it'll do the job in the meantime. So let me show you guys the setup. This is the setup, and I'm planning on doing the light wash with a color that looks like this. And this is a glass palette that my mother gave me a couple years back, and I've been using it for years. I absolutely adore this palette. And this right here is what I use to put water in for my gouache paints, but because this is an oil paint, we're going to be using this instead. And oh, here's my drink, by the way. The baristas always make good comments about my order combination. I do the white chocolate mocha now with strawberry puree. I used to do matchas. Those were my go-tos, but okay, the light wash is now done for now. I'm just waiting for it to dry. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take just because it's my first time. I did start off with a thick paint, which was my mistake. I eventually did thin it down with the Gamsol solvent, and once it dries, I'm gonna start adding like the dark colors. I'm planning on starting with the like water because it's gonna be really dark. Ombre effect. But yeah, that's the plan. Wiping this down because it's not recommended to rinse this down the sink with water. It's not good for the environment. or plumbing or whatever. So I'm using an old shirt that I cut up. Alright, it's been about like an hour and 10 minutes since I finished this light wash. I'm gonna be testing out this color on that bottom area and then go from there. Okay, so I do like this color. I am gonna try to make it darker by adding like this dark brown, but I'm also gonna add a little bit of the liquid. This stuff really stinks, like chemicals. All right, I'm adding the brown here. But so it doesn't look muddy or greenish, I'm gonna add a little bit of this red, just a teeny bit. So now that's the dark blue, brown, still brown, a smidge of red, and the liquid. So I'm gonna mix these all up. And let's see how dark it gets. Here we go. Now that's more of the color that I need. Okay, so now we're gonna test how much darker I got it to be. And look at the difference. Okay, maybe there wasn't that much of a difference. I'm gonna add a little bit more brown and go from there. Okay, it looks really dark now that I added the brown, but let's see. Okay, now that's definitely more like it, but is it muddy? I hope not. Yeah, it looks a little greenish. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of red. Do a little bit. All right, now let's see. So here's a close-up. It looks definitely green and muddy. This is now with a little bit of red added to it. And it's a lot better and neutral compared to earlier. So I'm sticking to this for now. So there's the bottom. It's a little streaky. I'm going to definitely be adding a second layer to that once it dries. I'm going to get the edges here soon also. Okay. Okay, I'm going to paint this other side now.